Buenos dias. My name is Jace. I am an American, but I live in the Middle East. I've been living in the Middle East the last 8 years, and specifically in the country of Iraq for the last 6 years. My wife and I are hiking the Camino Frances, and the reason that we're doing this, that we've taken a month off, is really to seek peace and also to have some time to think. Just to see what the Lord has in store for us for the rest of our time that He's called us to live and to work in the Middle East. My job is as the Regional Security Director for an international Christian humanitarian organization. So I'm based out of Iraq, but I regularly travel throughout the Middle East, North Africa, and Europe, but it's always to wherever there's conflict zones. So I spend most of my time in Yemen, Syria, Sudan. When the war in Ukraine began earlier this year, then I also went there to help establish our operations. And unfortunately, that's the nature of humanitarian work, is that wherever there's crisis or disease or warfare, that's where we go. And my job is to make sure that our staff stays safe and can operate in those kind of environments without endangering themselves or others. Specifically, my wife works with refugee children, Syrian refugees in the country, doing educational enrichment. And so we've had some good thoughts about how to expand that work as well. It's just really been a nice time to disconnect and be able to focus on our own thoughts and interaction, being together as well. Yes, we first became aware of the Camino because of the movie with Martin Sheen in 2010, The Way. But my wife and I have always been long-distance backpackers. That's how we met, in fact. So this seemed like a nice way to combine seeing a part of the world that we hadn't been to before, as well as our love for just hiking and being out in the wilderness. After more than a month on the trail, we do feel refreshed and I think ready to go back into that environment, to work and to serve. But of course our prayer is always for peace in the Middle East, in Iraq, and hopefully that we are some small part of that. So I guess to our friends, our co-workers that are living there, I'd say, يعطيكم العافية على يسلمكم إن شاء الله الرب راح يعطي سلام على المنطقة كل الشرق الأوسط إن شاء الله بس مثل ما بده رب.